All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome back to the former subscribers and welcome to all the new subscribers. Once again, thank you all for joining in with me today. As you see from the title of the video, we're going to go ahead and dive into this beautiful, divine, feminine, holistic health and healing energy. Yes? All right. Before we do so, y'all, it should go without saying, please do check the description box for any information that you may want or need to know. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. As it states in the description box, these readings are intended to be timeless. Time and energy are fluid, meaning you could have already gone through this, you can currently be going through it, and or this may be a prophetic message to come if you decide to embrace and embody the energy or advice that Spirit has for you within the reading or readings, okay? Not all may apply to you. That's perfectly okay. Take what does and let the rest fly. It may be a message for someone else. Keep in mind that they are general, all right? I also do not subscribe to gender roles as far as male, female. I will say he, she in reference to masculine and or feminine energy. It just all depends on what I feel and read intuitively. Don't take it to heart. I mean, if it resonates with you, of course, keep it. If not, that's okay too. We all have both within us. Keep that in mind. I'm also big on numerology, so whether or not I call them out, if you are drawn to them, it's for a reason. Please believe. If I call them out, generally I'm intending for them to resonate with maybe your life path number, the month or day you were born, maybe the house in which you want to pay particular attention to, especially the energy they're in, or whatever signs transiting through that particular house at the time that you read this or during that month, right? Whatever, however, whoever. Anywho, I think that's enough said. It's the general spiel, y'all. You know, in case you're just coming across my video, there you go. This week, y'all, we are diving into or utilizing, I guess, the Spirit Animal Oracle as well as the, Akashic Tarot, okay? And they will be linked below in case you are interested or want to look them up for yourself. Let's get into a word of prayer before we dive into these readings, shall we? To the Most High, Heavenly and Divine, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, those who come to nurture, protect, heal, and guide us, I come to you saying thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you for this day. Thank you for using me as a clear and open channel to bring forth the message for the collector, straight no chaser, clear no chaser. Thank you for my words. Thank you for my insight. Thank you for allowing me to utilize my tongue and my voice. I thank you. Remove me, your ego, and have your way to bring forth the messages, as always, to uplift, enlighten, heal, strengthen, protect, nourish, nurture, whatever the viewer may need at the time of viewing, and may it play out as you see fit for the highest good in their lives. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right? I thank you. So grateful. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this, all right? Without further ado. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and dive in for today. What do you have for the divine feminine today? What do you have for the divine feminine today? Thank you for these messages. You think it didn't make you work for it? What I just heard. Oh, we got several again. Sheesh. What you got? What you got? What you got? We got the cat spirit, number 13 in reverse. It says claim your independence. Wow, this came out during pre-shuffle as well. Then we have the swan spirit, number 60, time for a deep dive. And wow, then we have the owl spirit, 43, potentially a 7. You clearly see now, or you see clearly now, however, same difference. That's interesting because it's like, I don't know, some of you may be a little timid from claiming your independence with that cat spirit being in reverse. Some of you are not utilizing or afraid maybe even to utilize your intuitive nudges because that's wisdom here. And I love how the swan is even looking at it. It's like bowing down to the owl. The owl is standing strong, firm. And I just heard reverence, something like that. Excuse me. With the swan spirit here, I do feel like it's talking about diving deep into your emotional and intuitive center, which is why the cat is in reverse. And it's like the swan is like, man, bump that. I don't know what you waiting on, what you trying to do. But I got stuff to reveal. I need to see, I need to remove the veil, see clearly now. I need that wisdom. I want that wisdom. I want to be balanced emotionally, mentally, physically. I need that love, that peace, that harmony in my life, that stability, right? It is time, is what I just heard. It is time. And that's funny because even the cat spirit, the number 13, potentially has what I'm trying to say, the potential to be a 4, which is talking about that balance and stability. But it's like, and then that's beautiful because y'all see that heart right there, right? It's like, some of y'all not really getting in the fact that this 13 is potentially a 4. Some of y'all are not trying to get into your heart space to really feel this out, to feel your way through it, to see it clearly. I don't know. That's interesting though. Let's see if we can get y'all to sit up here. Okay. Why are you afraid? That's the question that I'm hearing. Why? What are you afraid of? There's nothing to be afraid of. Wow. 15, the cow spirit in reverse. The miracles are endless. That's what I'm saying. Why are you afraid? Why won't you let this in? This is beautiful energy. Potentially. Again, another 6. It has the potential to be a 6, which is about that balance. And I heard reciprocity. It's like if you only knew, but the thing about it is, if you knew, you probably wouldn't even do I heard somebody say that too. It's like you would just exist, right? Because you would already know what's gonna happen. So it's like that defeats the purpose of life. I figure. Yeah. And it's like that defeats the journey, the purpose of your journey, your quest, if you will. If you already knew. But the thing about it is, if you truly, that's kind of like the double-edged sword. If you truly only knew what is in store for you, you wouldn't be timid. You wouldn't be holding back. You wouldn't be scared. Don't be scared. That's what they said. Don't be scared. Like, because your intuition, it will lead and guide you to these miracles to be uncovered, to be revealed. I told you it was something about pulling back that veil and seeing it clearly, right? Let's see what this is about. What is this about? What is this about? Some of y'all are stubborn. Thank you. See? And that's the word. Bird. Bird's the word. The Oracle of Delphi. Delphi. However you want to say it. I say Delphi. That's the new beginning. The one. Some of y'all, they trying to bring you the message here. And some of y'all just really like, oh, no, I don't want to hear it. I got other things to do. Child, please, you better shut up and listen. Sorry, because I really don't like that word. Shut up just sounds so harsh. But I'm saying, like, why are you trying to, don't shoot the messenger. Please don't shoot me. But I'm trying to tell you. And like, that's the wisdom coming through from this. Some of y'all really just like not taking heed to your spirit guides, your ancestors, whatever. Because I do feel like there's a rise even underneath her seat. There's like a rise of energy. They're trying to come through spiritually. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you ain't really, they sending you messages. They probably trying to send you somebody truly in the flesh. And you just like, nah, for whatever reason. Look. Look into my eyes, you see what? How that song go? How it go? Trust your heart, trust your soul. I think I'm singing it all wrong, but I don't care. But that's what's coming through right now. I can't help it. Not worth it. No, he said, what did he say? It's not worth I think you might say dying for or crying for. I can't help it. It's nothing I want more. You know it's true. Everything I do it for you. I feel like Spirit is saying that to you. I do. And they just want you to look inside, okay? Take time to reflect, y'all. I know I probably butchered that song. I forget who it was by, but I just remember hearing it on, what's it called? B97.5. That used to be the station. And I think that's where Delilah, it was like a soft rock station. So I don't know who sang it, but anyway, that's what's coming through. Michael, is that his name? Michael Bolton? Is that who sang it? That's coming through. Somebody name may be Michael, who you dealing with. This, if your name Michael, this is for you, honey. I don't know. Your last name Bolton. Somebody may have the initials MB, whether their name is Michael or not. Okay. I was about to say something. Oh, like this 19 is potentially a 10 or even a 1, doubly clarifying that. And then this it goes back. They were bringing me back when I saw this. They were bringing me back to this swan spirit. So really utilize that. We'll see what it has to say out of the guidebook, but that's talking about diving deep within your soul, utilizing that moon energy too. Whatever next full moon is coming up for you at the time you view this, even the new moon, I'm hearing. But especially if there are the fears or whatever you're needing to release, to let go of, if you're missing out on these blessings, on these miracles. Okay. All right. So I guess we will just go in numerical order, beginning with the cat. Pages 41 through 42. What I will read you is on page 42. This may be the time you are facing some unpredictable situations. Are you hesitant to take a risk, too cautious to jump into something new because you fear you can't trust yourself? I'm telling you, exactly what I said. Cat Spirit is saying, quote, go for it, end quote, because you will land on your feet. If nothing seems to be going according to plan, there is no reason to worry. Cat Spirit loves to mix it up, and these seeming upsets will actually bring you some wondrous and unexpected opportunities. Get ready to pounce. That's funny because I believe it was Monday of this week, and I do not know the day, maybe 101. I said something about pounce with the frog spirit. So here we go. Get ready to pounce, as you may be called to jump into something new at a moment's notice. At this time, your instincts are keen and your intuition is sharp. Remember, even a temporary failure can lead to a spectacular success, so embrace the adventure. You are sure-footed and can trust yourself. I told y'all. That's why y'all scared. Y'all not following your intuition, trusting in that. And moving on into the cow spirit, bottom of the deck. Pages 46 through 48. For what I'm going to read to you is on page 47 and 48. Cow Spirit asks you to pay attention to how you nourish your mind, body, and spirit, because right now you are wobbling around like a newborn calf on its unsteady legs. Perhaps you've been spending too much time distracting yourself on the internet, or obsessing over a relationship, or choosing to eat food that is not healthy. Whatever it is, you're being nudged to assess how you are looking after your needs. Remember, the universe has a way of reflecting back to you events and conditions that match how you treat yourself. Cow Spirit reminds you that the universe wants to give you the very best. Giving you the best that I got, baby. And then I also heard, who is it? Whitney? Was it Whitney? What song was that? Was that Whitney? I don't know, but now I'm hearing, I could have sworn it was Whitney at first, but now I'm hearing, giving him something he can feel. To let him know this love is real. That's who was that, Imbo? But I heard Whitney. I don't even know. But anyway, moving on. So Cow Spirit reminds you that the universe wants to give you the very best, but needs you to do your part to participate and nourish your well-being. Heed her message, and everything will shift in your favor. Okay. And now I guess we're going to Owl Spirit, which is on pages what is this? 130 through 132. What I will read to you is on 130 and 131. Our spirit arrives to remind you that the wisdom within you is informed by your keen senses and the wisdom within the consciousness we all share. Even in the darkest night, the owl sees clearly and is guided by every sense it has, including the first sense of intuition. Right now, your sensitivities are turbocharged and you are receiving messages from all directions. And like I said, which we'll get to in just a few moments, even in this oracle, okay? Jeez, I love it when they do that. So, Owl Spirit reminds you to be wise and pay attention to what's between the lines, what is invisible to the naked eye, what cannot be heard with the ears, and what others may not be able to perceive. With all your senses aroused, you have much knowledge available to you. Clarity will come as you sit with all that you are sensing, allowing your intuition to guide you in understanding the whole and not just the parts. Let your wisdom arise and be your guide as you trust the acuity of all your senses. Intuition is real and can provide the clarity you need to understand your situation right now. Your relationship, your finances, your job, whatever it is, you can see the truth clearly now. All right. And moving into the Swan Spirit. Pages 176 through 178. For what I'm going to read, it's on 176 and 177. With their graceful long necks, swans are able to reach into the depths. When Swan Spirit arrives, you are called to take a deep dive beyond what is easily available on the surface. You may think you know what is best for you now, but take the plunge into the depths of your awareness, for there is knowledge you are not aware of and great treasures to discover. Deeper understanding awaits you, and a perspective that comes from greater self-knowledge is what you need right now to better understand the situation and relationship. As you come to know yourself more intimately, so too will you come to better know others. So Swan Spirit asks you to go beyond the surface of what is happening between you and others and resist the temptation to judge by superficial appearances. Know there is a much deeper potential for loving connections, forgiveness, and mutual understanding. Choose to dive deep into your why. Ask the deeper questions. Didn't I say that when the cat spirit was in reverse? Like literally ask why. Asking the deeper questions of yourself, you were led by the grace of Swan Spirit. All right. And then let's get on into what, because it leads right on into each other. And I feel like we will start both of these. That's interesting. Both of these are actually major arcana. We'll start with the first one, Oracle of Delphi. And pages, 43 and 44. It says, the Pythia, or the priestess of Delphi, sits upon a high three-legged seat. Steam gently rises from a small fissure in the ground. Nearby, a robed priest prepares to write upon an open scroll. While the Pythia psychically receives perceptions from Apollo, it is the priest who interprets her pronouncements. In this, we see the two important keys in psychic experience, perception and interpretation. When you receive this card, you're in a time of great insight and psychic power. Even if you don't recognize it yet, it lies very close to your consciousness because you have used this gift in so many past lives. You may get images of feelings without knowing how to interpret them. Take notes as you practice both your psychic perceptions and their interpretations. Just as they gave the Oracle of Delphi a profound awareness, your psychic perception and their interpretations give you a powerful insight in an Akashic vision of the world. And the Akashic Force reads, close your eyes and go within. Feel your psychic energy growing. Expand upward from the very depths of your being. Now notice the first thing that you sense. And that's interesting. It ends on 44, which is mastery. So then we're going to go on to finally reflection at the bottom. Pages 93 and through 95. It says, a full moon shines brightly over a quiet lake as a small ship guides gently through the water. The glow of the ship's lantern is reflected on the lake's surface along with moonlight from above. This card can sometimes show a trip, particularly a trip over or by water. More important, it can reveal that you now have a direct line to your psychic gifts. Wow. You are also more aware of your emotions and more reflective about them. You recognize the differences between your intuitive voice, which is calm and assured, and your lower emotional compulsions, which are urgent and sometimes fear-based. Let yourself gain even greater clarity and control over your emotions now. This also would be a great time for you to take classes in meditation, psychic development, counseling, healing, and other psychological and spiritual arts if you have such an interest. Your yin side is wide open and your receptivity is high. Trust your inner voice and you will be guided to greatness. That's power. Finishing with the Akashic Force, which reads, close your eyes and feel yourself filled with an emotional peace as calm as a still lake. You are now in a state of intuitive reflection. Open yourself to a word or image from spirit and trust the first thing you get. Let yourself receive. That's beautiful because it's talking about the divine femininity of receptivity. And then you have the Oracle of Delphi, who is obviously a priestess, right? That feminine energy. I mean, you could be male or female, but it's just talking about the energy, okay? So that is what I have for you, my beautiful soul. I pray that it resonates. If it does, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimony down below. You never know how this may help someone grow, especially including yourself, though. And if someone comes to mind, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I truly thank you for that. If you want to join me for another day, you can check the link in the description box below. I will see you there. If not, please take care. Until the next one, do not forget your love and light because it truly makes everything all right. Peace.